Right, thank you for joining us here once again. We're dreadful news. Our good friend Paul from Norwich is poorly. He's currently banged up, so he is in the hospital. We wish you all the best, Paul, for your speedy recovery. And we'll read out what it says here on your Instagrams. It says, sorry for the breaking content. Been going through absolute hell the last couple of weeks. Starting to turn the corner today, I'm very happy to say, but I still have very limited energy and also very limited capacities in general, actually. I just added that for fun, by the way. Hoping to make a short video in a few days explaining everything. I can do that for you, Paul. You never really were a vegan and you did it wrong. All right. Anyway, down to business. Because of the general lack of content and inability to do coaching, now you're unable to coach. Okay, like you could coach before. Jim and myself need to do something to increase our income for a short time. We had a very successful sale on our online vegan nutrition course recently, so we've decided to extend that. Just 27 quid for what we believe is the most in-depth course you'll likely get, and which has everything you could hope to ever need. Indeed, so that you too can end up living the high life like Paul does here. Don't you, Paul? Also, if you only want our cookbook, you can get those at £6.99 each, or all free for £17.99. Good. If you've been thinking about helping to support our work, okay then, we would really appreciate it at this time more than ever. Link in bio at inch_herbivore. Or you can donate via PayPal, etc. And please, don't take your health for granted. Indeed. Do everything in your power, spelled U''RE, as in you are, your power, to optimize your chances of staving off illness now, before you regret it. How are things looking, Paul? Oh, bless. Vegan support dog. Look at him. He's going, call the police. Call the police. Yeah, clearly the vegan diet is the most healthful approach to nutrition in the world, isn't it? Now, I've no idea what Paul's health concern is at the moment, remotely at all, and frankly, given the fact that Paul is such a caring and loving individual, I couldn't really actually give a fuck what his problem is, frankly, either. However, if one's diet is optimal, in fact, then the likelihood of any given health complaint, although not zero still, I grant, is vastly reduced. And I have been saying for a number of years, well, you just, mark my words, watch this space. At some point, there'll be a problem for people who choose the wrong path nutritionally. Now, I don't know as I say, I have no idea what's going on for Paul here whatsoever. None at all. And, genuinely, Paul, chin up, son. Maybe shave it too so the grey isn't so obvious. And I do hope you make a full recovery, because it would be a bit boring if we didn't have your videos to take the piss out of, frankly. Anywho, there we go. There's Paul looking. Well, you make your own decision. And apparently that's the slop they're feeding. Maybe that's not the NHS trust, the hospital, that's coming up with that. Maybe that's what Jim's brought in for Paul. Who knows? Or maybe that's what the vegan dog's already rejected.
maybe. Who knows? Goodness me, look at that slop. Yeah, all right. Oh, there's a bit more. There's a bit more verbiage I missed. Let's go back to... yeah, we'll go back to that image while we finish off. There's a bit of text after the don't take your health for granted bit. Here we go. Eat whole foods, whatever that is. Plant-based diet. Obviously, Paul, good. Get a moderate amount of exercise. Okay. Hydrate well, whatever that means. Prioritize sleep. Well, you've got a chance at the moment, Paul, it seems, to get plenty of sleep if that's what you need. Consider cold therapy, meditation, breath work, etc. Okay, whatever. Love and laugh. Right, good. Despite doing all the things you can, be unlucky. Yes, you can, can't you, Paul? But that's no reason not to hedge your bets. Indeed, that's why you should eat a species-appropriate, species-specific diet, isn't it, Paul? Rather than one that's destitute and devoid of nutrient for human beings. And your recovery, I spelled your correctly this time, your recovery will be more likely faster too. Okay, good. Don't worry about me. All right, we won't, Paul. I will make a full recovery. Well, we do hope so. In a few short weeks. Goodness, is it that serious? And we'll be back kicking carnist ass before you know it. Well, we can't wait to have our asses kicked, Paul. Seriously. If I was going to enter somebody in an ass-kicking competition, certainly at the moment, son, probably I don't think you'd get the call from the selectors, to be honest, Paul. I don't think you look necessarily like you're quite chipper enough to be kicking too many asses, to be fair. Anyway, that's the update here from the world of Norwich up there in the UK. Dreadful news that Paul is feeling poorly. As I say, I do hope you feel better soon, son. Maybe get some fucking meat into you and some decent nutrition into you. Maybe that'll help, whatever it is that you're going through at the moment. Seems relatively serious, doesn't it? Without being life-threatening, it seems. Although it's hard to tell, of course, because when you observe some of these nutrient-deficient individuals, it can appear like perhaps they may well expire at any stage. Who's to say? Who's to say? Anyway, join me next time when someone will be wrong on the interwebs. Maybe someone with more energy than Paul has right now. See you then.